Welcome to Tech Prep video tutorials. In week 6, we are going to look at State of Matter Part 1. Now let's look at the first question from this topic. The question states, if R1 is the radius of the first Bohr orbit of an hydrogen atom, then the radii of the second, third and the fourth orbit in terms of R1 are respectively what? Is it A, B, C, or is it D? We know that radii of an hydrogen atom is always proportional to n square, where n is the number of the orbit. So in terms of R1, we can say if we replace the n value by 2, 3 and 4, we get the radii as below, which is 4R1, 9R1 and 16R1. So the right option is option B. Now let's look at the second question. The second question states that when the potential energy of an electron in the second Bohr's orbit of hydrogen atom is what? A0 being the Bohr's radius. So is it option A, option B, option C, or is it option D? Now the point we have to look here is we need to find the potential energy. To find the potential energy, we need to first identify the kinetic energy of the electron in the second orbit. Now we know that the kinetic energy is equal to half mv square, and we are going to use the Bohr's postulate and see if we can convert it into the kinetic energy formula. So let's resolve it. When mv equals to nh by 2 pi r, squaring it on both the sides and multiplying it by half, we get the value where kinetic energy equals to this. Now as we have identified the kinetic energy in terms of the data given, which is radii, let's look at the potential energy. The potential energy is given by -2 into the kinetic energy. Let's replace the values, and then when we simplify it, we get this. This is the potential energy of the electron in the first orbit, but we are looking at the potential energy in the second orbit, which can be given by the formula n square r, or where if we replace r by A0, then n being the number of the orbit, we get the formula where the potential energy equals 4A0. Let's replace the values. And when we simplify it, we arrive at the right answer. So we now can identify that the right answer is option B.